This week was the busiest week of my entire baking career. I had 17 plus orders and multiple tiered cakes, so I thought I'd just share a few of the clips that I got over the weekend. The beginning of every baking week is usually pretty repetitive. I plan my baking schedule, all the different delivery and pickup times I have. I place all my Amazon, Sam's, and H-E-B orders. And then midweek, I start baking. I start making lots of buttercream and all of my fillings. I'm pretty sure I baked around 50 layers of cake this week, and I only have one oven, so you can imagine how long that took me. After I bake my cakes, I wrap them a couple times in saran wrap to keep them nice and moist. I always think it's really interesting when one day of the month becomes really popular. I knew it was graduation season, but I also had a ton of bridal showers, baby showers, and like regular events. So I don't know what it was about this last weekend of May, but everybody wanted a cake. And when it's really busy, of course, I'm gonna mess up at least one batch of cake. But it's okay because we cry for 10 minutes and we move on. So now this is Friday and I'm starting to work on all my different colors. I have so many different colors: green, pink, black, red, yellow. For Friday, I had 2 heart cakes, and then I had a 2-tier graduation cake, and then I had mini cakes. So of course I'm gonna use my immersion blender to make my black buttercream, which using the immersion blender also helps you get the glossiest look for a buttercream. I worked on my vintage cakes, which this pink one ended up being really cute. I really liked the drop strings I did on it. Then we had this really fun green color, which also had an order of mini cakes with it, which came out so cute. I love mini cakes right now. And I did record myself making some previous mini cakes, so let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Then I worked on some smaller orders like this tasting box. I had some chocolate chip cookies I needed to bake, and then we did a little pit stop at the flower shop. And at this point, I can't film anymore because I just need to power through all of Saturday's work. But I did manage to get a few short clips from Saturday. Here's me delivering to different venues, and then I delivered to this place that had a baby petting zoo. They had a Highland cow and the cutest little goats. I was so excited to see those. So that made my day because I was so tired. But honestly, I loved every single cake that I made this weekend. I made some of my favorite designs, like this baby shower cake I'm obsessed with, and I just feel so grateful that I get to be a part of so many special events. So thank you for an amazing weekend, and I really hope you enjoyed this video.